The bombing in Hiroshima was top of mind, obviously, for the president and world leaders today as they marked the incredible loss of life in Japan. But it is the experience of those who lived through that bombing that is slowly fading as the survivors of Hiroshima pass on. Britt Clennett has that for us from Japan.
There it is, every morning at 8:15 exactly. That sound rings out over Hiroshima at the exact time the bomb was dropped. Detonated at 2,000 feet above the city, a single atomic bomb causing an explosion that ripped through Hiroshima, destroying everything within a half-mile radius, an intense fire swallowing up the city, burning all day long.
When I recall those days, I get the head, but I want to cry.
Keiko Ogura was just 8 years old, but the memories of that day remain hauntingly vivid.
There was bright flash, and then soon after that, I couldn't stand because soon after that, there was a strong blast attack, wind, like typhoon or tornado, you know. When I opened my eyes, I was surprised because everywhere was just dark, and then no sound, I remember.
The bombing cast a shadow over the rest of her life, carrying a pain that never went away.
I first sensed burnt hairs, very bad smell. Their skin was hanging down from the tip of their finger and coming like a ghost or a zombie or something, coming to my area, and they started to die.
Now 85 years old, Ogura makes it her mission to share her story so others won't forget the horrors of nuclear war. She was able to share it with President Biden when the G7 leaders toured Hiroshima's Peace Memorial Museum that lies in the centre of the city, where it welcomes visitors from all over the world to bear witness. At a time of heightened nuclear tension, Ogura hopes it is time for reflection and action.
Well, I said, you have a power, and we need a leader underneath of this land. You are standing, there were so many dead souls and so and so. Feel. I said, please feel, and please imagine.
You want him to feel the place, the history here.
Yeah.
The gathering comes amid Russian President Putin's nuclear threats as he wages war against Ukraine.
I want to say, Putin, you don't know what's a nuclear weapon, reality of nuclear weapon. So come here and see the mementos left burned.
Recently, Ogura met a 6-year-old Ukrainian girl at the Peace Museum. She could see herself in her.
She was so much interested in dead body. Is he dead or is she dead? Is it the man? And she said, oh, like Ukraine.
Like Ukraine.
She will continue this bad memory forever, like I have.
As the number of people who lived through the atomic bombing dwindles, there's now a tradition of survivors passing on their stories to a designated successor. Ogura hasn't picked a successor yet, but we speak with Toshiko Okamoto, who is committing her life to taking on the painful stories of another survivor who's now passed. Why did you want to become a successor?
I'd like people know about what happened in Hiroshima and how, those survivors lived after the war.
So you've dedicated your life to this now?
Right. And that's only one way for me to, what shall I say, work for peace.
How intensive is a successor training?
To be a bomb legacy successor, you need 3 years.
Near the centre of the blast stands the iconic atomic dome. The ruins of a former exhibition hall was the only structure that survived the bomb. This is a shrine outside the atomic dome. You can see there are flowers, there are photos, but there are also water bottles because when people were breathing in that radioactive air, it was actually blistering their throats. So this is a somber offering to those who died.
I know the fear, the reality when the nuclear weapon was used. Then I can't stand even existing nuclear weapon, even single weapon existing on the world, on this planet. We need to think about the future generation.
You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.